Hey there, my friends. Today we are going to be talking about being a good steward of your money so that you can be best prepared to grow as you want to grow and expand and perhaps have a team and all the things and the dreams that you have for your business. But first, you have to be a good steward of the money that you're making right now, even if it's your very first dollar. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Hey there, my friends. This is Kelly Schaefer, and I am the creator of the Concierge Academy. And you can also find me at Kelly Schaefer on both Instagram and on Facebook. So today I was coaching one of the members of my Fully Booked Business Club, and I was coaching her around her growth for the upcoming year. So she's currently has made $5,000 this year, where last year she's made none, but her goal this year is to make $20,000. And so we mapped out a plan that was very specific for her on how she is going to grow her business. And one of the questions that I asked her was, the version of you that's at 20K, how is she different than the version of you that's making 5K? And one of the things that she mentioned was being responsible with the money that she was making. And so I asked her, how could you be a better steward of your money? And when I asked her this question, she was a little bit confused about what I was asking her. And so I wanted to share something with her that I want to now teach you. And it kind of came back from my great-great-grandmother back in the 80s. And so my great-great-grandmother was born in 1898, and I lived with her for many years. And she had very little income that came in every month. She got $300 a month from Social Security. Now stick with me, and I'm going to show you how this ties into your business. So she made $300 a month from Social Security. She was also a homeowner. Her home was paid off, but there were some bills that she had to pay once a quarter or once every 6 months or once a year that were at a higher expense to her, and she would not have all of that money at one time. So I used to watch my grandmother do this thing that I now refer to as the envelope method. I'm going to show you how these simple white envelopes can help you become a better steward of your money. And so what happens when we start making money for ourselves, there's usually two types of people. There's people who they make money, and every dollar that they make, they go and spend, right? They look at it as like a side hustle, right? They make $100, they spend $100. They make $100, it goes in their wallet, they spend $100, right? Other people will make money and they just kind of stash it aside and they put it all 100% back into the business. Neither of these people are actually thinking long term, and neither of these people are thinking about things like taxes as well. So when we first start our business, there are really only 3 areas that your money should be going to. And one of them is for taxes. One of them is for your business so that your business can continue to grow. And then another part of it is money that you take out in personal money, like you take as a paycheck or to enjoy. Now, I am not a financial planner. I am not an accountant, but what I have seen over the years kind of comes back to everyone learning how to be a better steward of their money. So with this particular client, she does not have a team and she doesn't have a lot of large expenses or things that she wants to save profit for. That is a next level of your business. So if your business is very simple, all money that could come in, you can use the envelope method. All monies that come in, you should put a percentage aside for your taxes. So for her, we just put 10% because her income is in a lower tax bracket. Now, depending on how many sales you have or what your sales are every year or what your gross income in as a family or what your gross income is as a family, this percentage obviously will change, and that's why you should talk to an accountant. Then for her, she was going to we've decided that she's going to put 40% of every dollar that she makes into a fund or into her white envelope to support the business. So this will cover things like business expenses. It will cover, she wants to get magnetic name tags. It will cover business cards. It will cover her being part of networking groups. It will also cover her coaching because she has expressed with me that she wants to coach with me as long as she possibly can. But you can't plan for those things in your business and be ready for them unless you're actively planning for them. So this is where a lot of people, what happens is they will make all their money and then they take all the money out. And then when they want to invest in coaching or they want to renew in coaching or make some other large investment, they don't have any money put aside for the growth of your company. So businesses do need money to grow. Now, in our industry, we really need very, very little money to keep the business lights on. Even if you invest in $5,000, $10,000 in business coaching, that is a fraction, a very small fraction compared to most other businesses out there. And then what also happens is, like I said, there's that other person who they put all their money back into the business. But what happens is they're not taking any money for themselves. This was me in the very beginning because I had money put aside to start the business. I put money aside before I left my job. And so when I was bringing money in through my sales, I didn't need to use any of that money right away for myself personally to like keep the lights on or to put food on the table, because I had money aside that was going to support me. And I also had a husband who would keep the lights on, so to speak. So it also depends on what your financial world looks like. But what happened to me is I was never taking money out for myself and I was putting all monies into the business. So the business was always yielding from my work. Now, some people believe that this is a good thing, but I also believe that there's also the law of like cause and effect and giving and receiving. And when we don't allow ourselves to receive compensation for the work we put out into the world, over time, you can get a little salty about it and salty about your business. So that is the other type of person. They put all the money into the business and then they're not taking anything out for themselves. So my belief in watching and coaching people for years now is that in the simplest form, especially when you're first starting, is money that comes in, you want to put some money away for taxes. You want to put some money away for the growth and future of your business so that your business never runs out of cash. And you'll also take money for you to spend on the things that bring you joy, which then allows you to go back out and make more money. And so the way you spend your money is going to look very different than somebody else. Okay? So this is saving money at your simplest form. Now, I will say one more thing, that if you are at the level of your business where you are hiring a team, this model no longer works because there are other things that you have to take into consideration, which have to do with team expenses, including payroll, onboarding fees, any other fees that are related to team. Especially if you have payroll, you also have taxes, and that is a different, more complicated business model than this. Just know that when you get to that point, this structure will have to shift so that you are never running cash poor and you're also still making money for yourself when you're also paying out for a team. I see a lot of people hire a team right away without thinking this through and not making sure that the prices that they're charging are in alignment with what they're going to pay their team. And then they end up running basically poor all the time in their business because all of their money is either going to taxes, themselves, and the team, and they're still never building the equity within the company itself. All right, my friends, I know this one was a little heady today, but I love money. I love talking about money. I love numbers. And hopefully this helped you see how every dollar that comes into your business should be used in a way that is going to support taxes, your business growth, and your own personal growth as you continue to build your business. All right, my friends, if this video was helpful, hit up the like button, hit up that subscribe bell so that you don't miss any other upcoming episodes. Bye for now.